Seriously, has anyone seen Sarah? What has she been here at all today? Not even this morning. Okay. But her truck's gone? Like her work truck is gone though? But she's not. Check her office again. It's getting ready to start. What is up, everybody? Joe Everest, Ozark Fence, and there's not Fence Gal. So we are actively searching everywhere for the Fence Gal, for Sarah. For those of you just joining us, the Fence Gal is Sarah. We're looking for her, right? Like she's not, okay. Not here, but her truck is missing. So, wait. She's logging into I found her. She's logging in. Yeah, just found her. There's the Fence Gal. How are you, Sarah? Oh no. We got a wave. We've got a wave. So that did not look like her office though. We lost her again. I don't know. No, she's logging in. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. We found her for
my own broadcast.
We're playing Where in the World is Sarah the Fence Gal?
That's true.
And that doesn't look like your office.
No, I'll give another clue.
Is it that's not your house?
No.
Not your house. Not your office. Where in the world is Sarah the Fence Gal?
So I am currently, I'll show you my view real quick.
Oh.
I am currently watching some team roping or some pasture roping at the Rock Bottom truck wagon races.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. So you're in a field with horses and cattle.
Yep.
Essentially.
Yep.
Very good.
Lots of cowboys and cowgals.
And a Fence Gal.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Did you let everyone know that you are the Fence Gal? Do they know this there?
They do. I think my big orange truck might have given it away. But yes.
Okay. All right. Just so they know who you are. Like that's what we're wanting to make sure of here. Well, maybe that's not a great thing.
What's crazy?
What's that?
Oh, sorry. I went to the store today. We had to run into town, and I was behind. And you'll probably know him I don't remember the name of the company, but I was behind a truck, and I was like, wait a minute, I know that name, and it was a fence company out of Blue Eye, Missouri. I was like, wait, I know they bought materials from us, and I can't remember for the life of me what the name of the fence company was. I was like, what a small world! That's funny. Yes.
Owens.
Yes.
Leon Owens. Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So where is the rock?
Yeah.
Where's the Rock Bottom? Where are you? Like I know you're at a chuck wagon race.
Yeah. So this is in Green Forest, Arkansas.
Arkansas. That explains the connection. That explains the connection.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Low glitchy. Yep.
Okay. So high speed internet, not quite a thing where you're at.
No.
Okay. And you didn't run an internet line.
No, AT&T was booked, so
next time you gotta take an internet line with you.
Yeah. Yep. Had to try to use a hot spot, and it's less than hot. It's more of like a warm spot, for being honest.
Okay. Well, it's all right. But luckily, but you said it's a Verizon one that's working, right? So we've kind of figured this out that the AT&T's hotspots don't work so well.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to move. Maybe it'll help. I don't
know.
There
you are. All right, let's say hi to some folks. Hello, Taylor. How are you? Rachel, we are glad that Sarah joined as well. I would have been in a load of her. You leave me alone with this thing, and it's bad news bears for everybody. Raymond Odette, hello, Raymond. How are you?
You working? I'm on that. Yeah. Sorry. Video call. Okay, can you hear me at all?
Yeah. We can hear you. We can hear you.
It's okay. It's fine. It's glitchy. It's not like.
Oh, and we lost Sarah. Maybe she couldn't hear us. We really need to try to work on getting high-speed internet to wherever it is she is in Arkansas. That would be super great. Well, guys, thanks for joining us. So, we have 2 Sarahs joining us now. Maybe. I don't know. Well, let's drop this Sarah. All right, we'll see which Sarah shows up here in just a minute. But I appreciate you guys joining us. So we were kind of going back and forth on whether or not we were going to have Ask a Fence Girl Friday or Yippee Ki-Yay, it's Ask a Fence Gal Friday. That's the correct name of this thing. We were kind of going back and forth just because we knew Sarah's technically on vacation right now. So she was booked out Wednesday through basically Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. She took 3 days of vacation, turned his Memorial Day weekend into a nice little thing, headed down to the chuck wagon races. So, but being the trooper she is, even on vacation, we talked her into coming on and trying to put this thing together. But what we're finding out is maybe the cell reception there in Arkansas, wherever she is in Arkansas, isn't quite the best. But I wanted her to come on and kind of explain chuck wagon races, kind of what they are, what is going on down there. It is, and I hope she can come back on because she can explain this much better than I can on exactly what a chuck wagon is and how you race them. It is something I've never seen it. I've heard it, but from what I've heard, it is an incredible experience. So, and that's why we didn't schedule this, was because we really weren't sure if the connection was going to be good enough. But we're trying to put this thing together. Oh, maybe she's back with us. Let's see. Sarah, you there?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't see you.
Okay. All right. Well, we can see you kind of. We've got. Oh, there you are. Hello. Okay. All right.
Hello.
So I was telling the guests at home, the folks at home, the fence fans. Whoop, and she's gone again. This might be what we do today. So if it happens much more longer or many more, if it happens much more, we might cut this broadcast a little bit short. Of course, if you guys have fence questions, drop them in the comments below. We can certainly talk fence for a while we get the technical difficulties ironed out here. And yeah, we can kind of talk about the week at Ozark Fence. It's been a weird week. It's been a weird month, if we're being honest, only because we've gotten a tremendous amount of rain. Yesterday afternoon was exceptional. I mean, it opened up, at least here in west side of Springfield, it opened up and just flooded for probably a better part of an hour. Sarah and I usually, if you watch the show often enough, you know that Sarah and I build in, flex days. Wednesdays are typically our flex days to where we try to get caught up or we try to work ahead. The problem is there's been rain 3-4 days a week and we only get one flex day, right? So that's kind of the conundrum we're in right now is playing catch up a little bit. We've had a lot of rain days. We got a holiday coming up. We'll be closed on Monday. So the guys are out there trying to throw fence up in every direction. All right. Looks like we've got Sarah back. Let's check in and see. Are you there?
All right. I think I'm good now.
Okay. All right. Very good.
I think so.
All right.
I keep like being able to hear you, and all of a sudden it'll just go blank.
It'll drop out.
We're going to try it again.
Okay. All right. While we have you.
All right.
What is a chuck wagon?
So, I think so. You know how like they used to do like ancient chariot cart races, right?
Ancient chariot,
so
yes.
If you mixed that with like the Oregon Trail, so you use bigger wagons.
Okay, bigger wagons.
And you race them. Yes.
Okay, but no dysentery. I'm hoping.
No, and we absolutely avoid all rattlesnake bites. We do not forge the oxen through the river.
That was what I was going to ask. Are you fording rivers in these chuck wagons?
We have in the past. Luckily, this one we did not have to. So
good to know. That's not part of the race.
No, not part. It's dry land. Yes.
Now you say they're like the ancient chariot races. Do they have like the spinning spears off of the wheels? Like try to take out each other's wheels? Oh,
no.
Okay, so it's a more civilized version.
Yes. very much so. Yeah, and there's
Okay.
only you only go around the lap once. So depending on if
Okay.
you have ponies or full-size horses, the
Gotcha.
track is a little bit bigger for the full-size horses.
Makes sense.
The mules, they do normally have firecrackers and fireworks on there too to try to encourage them to go faster. Yeah.
Firecrackers.
Pretty crazy stuff, yes.
That sounds like something to see.
Yeah. It is. It's a lot of fun. I'll have to share a video of it. They actually don't start until Saturday. So now it's
Okay.
they have a reel here every night and that sort of thing. So we're kind of
all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
You get some video of that, and we can share the video next Friday. We'll figure out how to bring a video onto this thing, and we'll do that.
Okay. All right. I love it. I love to show off what we're doing. Yeah.
Now, is this the one you tell me about all these horse competitions, and I try to keep them all straight, but is this the one where someone has to shut a door and then jump on their horse and then race ahead or something?
Yes. So it kind of depends on which division. So the ponies are a little bit different. But for the mid-sized ponies and adult horses, yeah, you'll have your team, normally about 4 teams that'll be lined up. And sorry, it's getting a little fun. There's a cow actually here. It's making an appearance. I don't know if you can see him or not.
Oh, good.
He's
okay.
Yeah.
Hello, cow.
He's just hanging out.
What's the cow's name?
So they're lined. There's your cowboy that's chasing him. Hold on. He's about to make it to the scene. Maybe.
Oh.
There he is. Yeah.
Yes, we see multiple cowboys.
Yes. So our French group is sitting kind of right outside the camper. So the cows come out of every. So if you hear hooping and hollering, it is them trying to explain to the cow that he's not welcome in the group of spectators.
So is this part like bullfighting as well?
Occasionally it does get that point, yeah. But it's more
impromptu.
Yes, very much so. And our camp is actually on the other side of this camper, so occasionally they'll get loose and go into camp, and that's a real good time. Horses love it. But yeah, so the Czech wagon races, you'll have probably 4 teams of. So you'll have a driver that has the reins.
Okay.
Typically, there's for the smaller ponies, there's only 2 ponies, so he'll have the reins, and then he'll have what they call I think it's like a stove chef or anyway, he's got another person that's in the back of the wagon. And I think what you're referring to is they have to have what they call a stove that's on the ground. And so they'll grab it, throw it in the back of the wagon, jump in, and then they have to go around a barrel. So they're basically facing the opposite way of the track. So sorry, okay, facing the opposite way. So they have to go around the barrel and then back towards the finish line. The whole time, they have what they call an outrider. And so the outrider has to jump on their horse, has to start on the ground, jump on the horse, go around the barrel, and beat their wagon. So if they don't beat their wagon, no time.
Okay, so I mixed those 2 things up. I got 2 things, I made them into one. Gotcha. So we gotta load the stove.
There's a lot going on.
We gotta load the stove on the chuck wagon, and then we gotta run around and jump in the chuck wagon. And then the wagon gets going, and then someone else they have to jump on their horse, and they have to beat the wagon around.
Yeah, there's 3 people to a team. So the guy in his horse, he's all just one. He's just one part of it. Okay. And then the chef has to grab the stove and jump in the back of the wagon. The driver, all he has to do is drive.
Okay.
But the problem is, once that gun goes off, the horses know what their job is. So they are running. As soon as that gun goes off, they're going.
Gotcha.
Oh. Yeah.
This sounds like insanity. Oh. And we lost her again. That sounds like insanity. These chuck wagon races. If you guys have watched chuck wagon races, drop that in the comments below. This sounds like insanity in motion, honestly. Ken Throckmorton, thank goodness it's Friday to you, buddy. I'm glad you joined us. Welcome. We're learning about chuck wagon races from Sarah, who is currently on site at chuck wagon races. Sarah, are you there?
I am here.
We were afraid a rogue cow took out the camper. But I was glad
No,
to hear that
no,
didn't happen.
We're good. We're good.
I have
Yes,
to
no,
envision.
not at
Here's
all.
what
Yeah,
I'm
we were.
picturing. I'm picturing Jurassic Park. Was it 2 or 3 where they had the RV on the island surrounded by dinosaurs who then attacked it. That's what I'm picturing.
That's what you're picturing.
That's what
Not
I'm
quite
picturing
as
with
dramatic. The cows are
rogue
actually,
cows running around and cowboys chasing them down and shooing them away. This is pure madness, Sarah. I don't know
there
what
are
you've gotten yourself into.
There are definitely lots of rogue cows, but they're a little more scared of us than we are of them.
Okay, well, until they aren't. Okay, that's when the danger
they are.
comes in. Once they become aware, you guys
Yes.
need to leave.
That's true. I mean, they have horns. It
Yeah.
can get kind of dicey.
And they're like, what are they, like 800 pounds? They're a lot. They're big.
Yeah, they're pretty big. I'm moving my
Like
Wi-Fi
8
spot,
of
so I'll be
you.
right back.
Okay. All right, Sarah will be right back. Raymond's got a great question. We're going to tee this up for when Sarah gets back. If she makes it back, we're going to ask her. Oh, there she is. She's back. She made it. Okay.
Okay.
Sarah, are you participating in said insanity?
Not yet. No. I would like to eventually. I think it'd be a lot of fun, but no, I'm being a hype crowd right now.
I think that's the safest option here. I think that's the safest option is to hype that up. Too. By all means, give them a sheesh occasionally, but
yes,
don't listen. We need you to come back from this thing. Okay. We don't need,
I'll do my best.
We don't need accidents like throwing what we're throwing stoves into wagons. That sounds dangerous, or jumping on to moving horses. Hype girl is your job here. Okay. I think that's your role in this whole thing. Yes, I mean, there's always a chance a rogue cow gets involved, but anyway.
Sure.
Raymond agrees. Raymond and I both agree on this, Sarah. Stay safe. Yes. Okay. You need to just.
I will do my best.
Observe from a distance. That's really it. Observe from a distance. All right. So what else? So Chuck Wagon is like main event. Are there other events going on as well?
Yeah. So every night there's actually a rated rodeo here. So it'll act as like a, I think it's a qualifier, like a bigger. I'm not as familiar with the rodeo world. But every night there's a rodeo here. So even last night when it was like what you guys got, we got about an hour and a half, 2 hours later. And there was a rodeo in that. So that's super exciting.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Not really sure how they could like see the cows to go rope them, but more power to them. Lots of respect.
No. So I tell you what, so you probably aren't up on social media lately. So Joplin flooded. Like there are videos on social media. Yeah. So west of Springfield got
bad.
Yeah, it really did. Honestly,
they said there was like a foot of standing water on like Range Line Road there in Joplin.
Yep.
I'm like, that's a pretty flat road too to have that much standing water. That's nuts.
They got a ton. And so, I mean, this is the problem really everyone's going to get to is that we've gotten so much rain over the last month and a half. The ground's saturated. So anything that falls is going to have to go somewhere else. It won't be soaking in. So, that's and one thing I was sharing with everybody during one of your intermission breaks that you were taking earlier was that we've gotten so much rain over the last month that it's starting to domino and wreak havoc with the scheduling, fence installation scheduling. We build days into our schedule. We build flex days on Wednesdays, but when you have one flex day and 3 days of rain that week, that's going to start leading to issues, right? So,
and that's something that kind of got brought up this past week where it was like, well, we had a good day. So where were they? And it's like, well, the issue is, we do things based on when everything is scheduled. So if there were 2 projects scheduled before yours, we are obligated to finish those 2, just like we wouldn't finish someone who was not started before your project, that sort of thing. It's kind of go in that order. So yes, while there was one good day, we still had 2 previous projects to have to finish. And it's just, you're right. That's kind of caused everything to start stockpiling back. But I think after next week, I think we'll be okay. But it's just, the rain has not helped a whole lot.
No, it hasn't. And the thing is, so when we're booking out these projects, we're booking them out 4 to 5 weeks in advance, right? So last week we started to see, the snowball of what all of this rain has caused, pushing projects further and further off. Well, for us to catch up, we can build in a catch-up week. The problem is the catch-up week that we schedule is 4 weeks from now. We've got work booked for the next 4 weeks. So that's kind of the predicament we're in, right? Is we've only got so many crew, we've only got so many team members here that are trained and up to our standards of installation. So that's kind of the boat we're in right now. Now, pray for good weather, right? Pray for dry weather where we can start getting caught up.
Anti-rain dance.
Anti-rain dance is right. So the guys are, folks, I'm telling you, these guys are working as hard as they can. They're putting in significant overtime trying to get this done. Yesterday they looked like drowned rats coming out of the truck. They were almost wetter out inside the truck than they were outside the truck. But they're trying to get it done. I mean, they hear the frustration in these meetings that we're passing along from the customers saying everyone's got deadlines. It's the top 3 reasons people put in a fence: kids, pets, and neighbors. Usually not friendly neighbors, and the kids and pets go both ways. It's either the customer's kids or the neighbor's kids, or the customer's pets or the neighbor's pets, right? Yeah. So every project's important, and every project has a deadline. So, I mean, I say all that to say we are working diligently to get through as much of this work as we can. So, and we are, and we're building in additional catch-up days as we can, right? So sometimes a project will get delayed because, typically the fence relies on the landscaping getting done or the pool finishing up, or we're usually, second or third in line. So sometimes the fence has to get rescheduled. Typically what we would do in the past is fill a new project into that spot, just bump one up. So the plan is moving forward, at least until the weather clears out, we're not bumping any projects up. We're simply leaving that as catch-up days. It's kind of our plan on getting caught back up. We got Dan's Gaming Channel joining us. Says, "Hi guys, Ozark Fence is the best. Love the content." Dan, thank you. Appreciate you joining us. Did we lose Sarah? It sounded like a text message and then it went black. So maybe Sarah got a text. I don't know. That's how spotty Wi-Fi can be, though. I mean, you get a text and it knocks your internet out. Oh, we lost. Nope. Device is not connected. So when Sarah comes right back, maybe she's back. Hey, there she is. Okay. Stay very still. Maybe when you blink, it loses it. So
I think so. I think I have like a timer. It's like every time it resets, I only have 5 good minutes, and then that's it.
I figured out Dan's Gaming Channel is not a guy named Dan. It's actually Matt, our rockstar fabricator. What is up, Matt? Sorry, I'll get back to work. Matt's been killing it today, actually.
That's awesome.
So you, Sarah, you've missed quite a lot going on out here today. So the new big gates are going up. So we got a new gate entrance for deliveries and for large trucks and trailers. And Matt and his crew have been, the fabrication yard crew have been kind of reorganizing the wood area in anticipation of that getting done. So very good. Thank you, Matt, for sure. It's going to look, Sarah, when you get back, it's going to look like a totally different place.
I'm sorry, can you say it one more time?
I said, when you get back, it's going to look like a totally different place.
Oh, awesome. I can't wait to see it. This is Lisa. Lisa, say hi to everybody.
Oh, we don't see anybody.
Lisa owns Redline Athletics. Is that yeah, Redline Athletics there in Springfield. So
Okay, very good.
Some sporty kids.
Need to go see her. Yeah.
Yeah, you got Redline
Her
Athletics.
camper. She's loaning. Yeah.
Okay.
Loaning for the moment.
Very good. Very good.
Them get even better at what they do.
Perfect. Yep. She said she'll help those athletic kiddos get even better at what they do.
You got it. Redline Athletics.
Yeah.
Ask for Caleb.
Yep. Ask for Caleb.
Okay. Caleb at Redline Athletics.
Yes.
Very good.
Yep. That's my best friend Olivia's husband. He works there.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa
Okay.
runs it. Yeah.
We know Caleb. We know
Awesome.
Caleb. All right.
Yeah.
Good deal. Good people.
Cool.
Well,
There you go.
very good.
Know your
Very
name,
good.
but it's nice to meet you.
It's Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Yep.
Oh,
This is
Joe.
it. Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah.
I was like,
No, you're good. It was a Facebook Live. Yeah, so you got a big shout out. Yeah. There you go.
Keep doing it.
Okay.
All right.
Those are fits.
This is the madness that can ensue with on-site reporting. We are new to the on-site reporting game, and we're learning.
So it looks like we're just FaceTiming on my end. And so I think everyone just thinks that it's like just you or that we're just having a conversation. So they're always like, oh, hey,
Sure.
what's going on? I'm like, hey, bye.
This is actually like a major broadcast right now. This is a major live production.
Yes, exactly.
So what you're telling me is next time we need to get like an on-site trailer down there with like the big satellite antennas.
Yeah, I'll probably just bring the van next time. And
Okay.
just set up a studio in the van.
Yes. Bingo.
Yep.
And we'll set up the big antenna dishes on the van.
Yeah.
Like a mobile news rig is what we need.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, or
good
like
to
have
know.
that little trailer like you see sometimes that the news vans have that have like all that equipment on it. I'll just pull it. Yep. And just put it right on top of the van.
Well, you already took a trailer down there. We'll just mount that stuff to your trailer, to your horse trailer.
Sure. Why not?
Like the big antenna.
Well, here, I was thinking this when I pulled in yesterday. Or the other Wednesday. The wristbands are orange.
Okay.
So I think
I love it.
this could be classified as a work event, a work sponsored event.
Maybe a stretch. Maybe a stretch on this.
I'll put on my expense report.
I was gonna say you being so willing to come on during your vacation is starting to make sense. You're like, well, a portion of these expenses were incurred to be on the show, so you're gonna need to pay that one. Yep, I see where this is going. Exactly. Well, very good. So we got chuck wagon races. We've got rodeo going on. What else is going on down there?
Oh boy. There's all kinds of there will be concerts later too.
Okay.
We do a lot of riding. So we rode kind of really there's a couple creeks you can cross, that sort of thing. Water's of course pretty high right now.
Yep.
But yeah, it's kind of just a good old fashioned redneck good time. Just kind of everyone sits around and hangs out.
Very good. Very good.
Got several of the Greene County deputies here, so we're having a good time.
Okay.
Awesome,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're in good hands. You're in good hands down there.
Good
So-
hands. Very
So that
safe.
was
Yes.
that was one thing that I thought was interesting that you had shared with me is that the Greene County sheriffs actually have like a mounted division or a mounted group of officers.
Yeah, so they have from my understanding, it is more of like so they call it the Greene County Posse. And
Okay.
it is more of like a oh my gosh, sorry, hold on. I'm sitting in one of these chairs and it has a massager and they kept making noises. So sorry. So they own or they have a group of volunteers and they're called the Greene County Posse and they're for like a search and rescue. So they'll go out if there's a missing person or maybe like I forgot what is it, a silver alert instead of like an amber alert.
Yeah.
It's like an elderly.
Yep.
Yeah. So they'll do that and kind of go through the woods, the places that typically people can't reach, but horses have no problem doing that. So they have a division that does that, and
That's
it's
so
pretty
great.
cool.
That is awesome. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. So you're in good hands. Just in case we get rogue cows running around there, you're in good hands. Okay. All right.
I'm in perfectly good hands. Yes.
Good to know. Good to know. Well, very good, guys. Very good. So, sir, do you have anything else to cover? I mean, we talked about really what I wanted to talk about today was was the massive amount of rains we've got, which are causing delays, even though we build flex days into the schedule. We've got one flex day per week. If it rains 3 out of the 5 days, we're pretty stuck. What else? What else you want to talk about?
Let's see here. So we're kind of chewing through that 4-foot aluminum, that truckload that we bought.
Yep.
So I would say that's kind of something that if you've thought about getting, you want maybe the look of a steel fence, but you don't necessarily want the price tag behind it. Now would be the time to do that, just because we've really been kind of chewing through it, which is great. It's a great problem to have, but I don't think we realized that we would maybe go through as much as we have
so quickly. Yeah. So we're less than half of that. It looks like out there.
Yeah. It's nuts, isn't it?
So yeah, we're down to half a truck of aluminum. So it's going pretty quick.
Yep.
And then of course, like anything, when we rebuy at the new price. Right. So that was one of the benefits of this load is one, it was available, which aluminum right now is hard. Fencing in general right now is hard to get a hold of. Aluminum is more particularly. So one, it was available. And two, we got to buy it at the then current pricing, which is about 10% to 15% less than what the current pricing is.
Than what it is now. Yeah. And they're forecasting that it'll just keep increasing. So.
Yep. So it's, they can't push it out fast enough. It's one of those things too, where, talking to the guys the buyers for the aluminum fence and all that is like, listen, everyone understands that everyone needs fence right now. So factories are running 2 shifts, 3 shifts sometimes for like on vinyl, when usually they would run 1 shift. So they're trying to get caught up. The problem is there's so much pent up demand that you can't catch up. Lumber, we caught we got another lumber increase notice. What was that? Was that this week? These weeks are blending together. This week or last week said lumber is up 25%. So we got another price increase notice on lumber for 25%. Now, luckily, we've got a truckload showing up. I mean, it's not here, but it's scheduled for delivery next week at the previous prices. So we shouldn't be affected by that. We should be insulated by that a little bit until we go to rebuy. So typically a truckload of lumber lasts us 2 to 3 weeks thereabouts. So for the next 2 to 3 weeks, wood price should stay fairly stable until we have to go rebuy. And then we'll have to increase prices just based on where we're buying lumber at that time or what price we're buying lumber at the time. So
right, absolutely.
Yeah, it's it really starts to feel like apologies, used car salesman, but it starts to sound like a used car sales pitch, right? Is that buy today, it's going up tomorrow, and while it might not be going up tomorrow, it will be increasing, right? And I absolutely understand that it's not fun. No one enjoys price increases. As a fence company, our job is to build the most fence possible, right? So, and when prices go up, we build less fence. I mean, it's supply and demand. So, anyway, I say all that to say, if you thought about a fence, whether we build it or anyone builds it, now's probably the time. Yeah, it's not getting less. It won't be getting less expensive, for at least the next few months, right? So. The current talk right now is that maybe wood prices come back in line 3rd to 4th quarter. So last half of the year, maybe. So, it's, I don't know. It's out of our hands for sure. We don't make the lumber. We simply buy it. So we'll see where that goes. But price increases and weather and, we ever get through this, we're going to be in good shape. If we can get through this, we can get through anything. Sort of thing.
Absolutely.
So, well, all right, Sarah, what else you got to talk about? You got anything else on your mind?
Oh, let's see here. We talked a little bit about the aluminum, kind of the rain delays, seeing a lot of that. I think it looks like weather's supposed to be good next week, so hopefully we can kind of start catching up on that.
Knock on wood.
Other than that, I mean, everyone's just kind of trucking along, trying to do what they can to get everyone taken care of, that sort of thing.
That's right.
Let's see, what else? I feel like we had so much. I definitely earned my vacation. We had so much happen last week, and now I can't think of. I've got a few different pre-stand jobs coming up, which is pretty cool.
That's right.
That's right. We actually just got a. I think it's gonna look really neat. A 4-foot picket job that's gonna be in the Chestnut pre-stand.
Okay.
They're kind of near the lake, so that's pretty exciting to see that. It actually might be our first Chestnut one of the year. I think. I don't think we've done a Chestnut this year.
No, it's been a lot of cedar tone. A lot of cedar tone.
Yes, a lot of cedar tone.
I don't know. It might be our first Chestnut pre-stain of the season.
Yeah, because I think we had a walnut and we had maybe not. I don't know. Anyway,
I think you're right. I think you're probably right.
4-foot Chestnut for sure.
For sure.
But yeah, I'm excited. I think it's gonna look really good, and they're gonna be really happy with it. So
absolutely,
that's pretty cool. That kind of happened right before I left, and we've just been really. I mean, I don't know that there's been one big category this year, which is kind of cool. I mean, you know me, I don't like the same day every single day, right? So it's kind of neat to see the different variety, and that. Normally, I would say, oh, yeah, it's always, wood always outsells everything. But this year, because of the lumber, like, we're not seeing quite that. I'm seeing a lot more black chain link than I think I have before.
Yes.
So maybe they want something to keep their dogs in. They don't necessarily need privacy, but they don't want the galvanized look. They want something a little bit, maybe like a step up from that.
Right.
So I'm seeing a lot of that black chain link selling right now.
Yeah, Black chain link fills a nice spot in between galvanized chain link and then ornamental aluminum. Yeah. Price wise, it's just right in the middle of those two. It's a great blend of both worlds. You get the longevity and durability of a chain link, but you get a little bit nicer, more finished look that you would, see in a black ornamental aluminum, ornamental steel, that sort of thing. So kind of best of both worlds scenario.
Well, and it's kind of cool too to see like what people are doing, like to differentiate. Like I had a customer that they wanted black aluminum on the front. They wanted kind of that estate look, and then they just did black chain link on the sides because they're like, we're the only ones that are going to see that, and it's both black, so it matches.
It blends in.
We're also finishing up a job, I think probably today. I think it's today that they're going to be doing the picket. She wanted a wood fence all the way around. But it just wasn't in their budget to do at this time, which makes sense. Sure. And so she decided, she was, well, do you think it would look weird to do black chain link on the sides with pickets on the front? I said, well, we've done that a few times. I said, well, why don't I find some photos, have you look at that. And so her and her husband kind of compromised because he wanted only black chain link and she still kind of wanted wood. And so they did that picket in the front and then black chain link on the side. And they ended up doing, I think, a pre-stained picket, which it looks really nice. And it matches their new house. And so it's kind of fun to see like the innovation that's kind of like happening because of this past year, to see people that may not have considered that, but then to see it up and go, okay, yeah, that actually looked a lot better than I thought it would. And so it's really neat. And for us, selfishly, I love the photo ops and love, being able to offer that in the future to other customers and kind of have those examples. So I think all things considered, I kind of liked it just because it's always something different every day, and to be able to give those or give those ideas to people that maybe never thought of it before is pretty cool. It's pretty cool to say, okay, I know you want the wood fence. What if we do half and half? Is that something that interests you and that sort of thing? Yeah. So it's been pretty cool.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Actually, she was the second lady to do that. Slate gray. Was what they called it, that by the Stand and Seal experts. I'll be honest, it looks a lot better than I thought. I didn't think it was going to look bad, but then to see it and it had kind of like a blue tone, a blue gray, it looks really cool, very modern, very nice. Well, so it's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah, and I get what you mean. Like, there's always that thought. It's like, well, we're trying to keep it from going gray, so maybe pre-staining gray might be defeating the purpose. But it is a nice look. It really does look great.
Yeah, it really does. It looks really cool, and it matches that stone that they're using a lot with new houses. So it's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, think about white and gray are two colors that are being used a lot in houses right now. It's something we talked about yesterday.
Yeah.
And that slate gray really accents those light colored houses nicely. And it's a contrast to the dark colored houses. we have an
it's a
entire
good, honestly,
subdivision
all-around
going.
color.
Yeah, we have a subdivision going in behind our house, our subdivision. Those houses are all predominantly it's some really dark blue color or white. It's
Yeah.
very contrasting colors back there. So yeah, natural brown might not go with the aesthetics of the neighborhood, but that gray
Right.
could go in a lot better.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's something I didn't really see coming, but I like it a lot. It looks really nice.
Absolutely. Agreed. Well, Sarah, we'll let you go. I think we covered everything. I appreciate you taking time out of your vacation to come join us on the show.
Yeah.
Sorted through all the technical
Absolutely.
difficulties early, got that out of the way.
Oh, let's see.
Did we lose you?
Hold on. Almost. I think we're getting there. Hold on. I think we're a little glitchy, but I think if I
We still got
put
you.
it right here. Hold on. I'm like right underneath the Wi-Fi source, so hopefully I can at least say goodbye. Maybe.
Very good. Well, Sarah, thank you for taking time out of your
There you
vacation.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate you kind of letting me be on it, letting me take over. But no, it's been fun, and it's been saying hi to people and kind of giving them a tour of my non-work life. So
That's right. Giving us a peek behind the curtain. What goes on? And she's out. So, guys, I appreciate you guys joining us for a little non-traditional Ask a Fence Gal Friday. Oh, maybe she's coming back. There she is. Let's see. Let's bring her back in. There we go. Are you there?
Okay, I'm back to say goodbye.
Okay.
A proper goodbye.
Very good.
Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in and for being patient with me and my really spotty reception right now. But it's been great.
Absolutely. Very good. Well, folks, we appreciate you guys joining us. We'll be back with you next week for a traditional Yippee-ki-yay Ask a Fence Gal Friday.
Yes, in the studio.
In the studio. Very good. Well, guys, appreciate you joining us. Sarah, appreciate you joining us. And the both of us will see you guys next week. See you guys later.
All right. Bye.